everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. This is a team that comes into the game wishing there was more on the line, but the reality is they're just playing out the string at this point. Still, despite their disappointing season, you can be sure they'll be giving it their all here. It's the Bengals going up against the Chiefs. The opening kick is straight ahead, so it's time to turn it over to my colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis with the call. Gentlemen.
Larry, as always, it is a frenzied atmosphere inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Kansas City Chiefs. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking for Macklin, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, partner, that was not a good omen right there. The very first play from scrimmage, and you just want to give yourself a nice, simple throw and hopefully get yourself into a rhythm. That is the last thing you're expecting. And now you put your defense in a tough spot right from the word go.
They come up in an offset eye. And they'll run it here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Tamahali. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Set, blue, 90. Over. All right, here we go. Green, 39. Black 99, Philly. Here we go.
They'll set up to throw. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. And the Bengals starting defensive unit now.
Geno Atkins is an absolute force as a defensive tackle. Forces every offense that he plays against to alter their game plan.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And now the rookie's free. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Tyreek Hill on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Hill with it over the middle. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On the run, it's Ware. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
He's going to run again, and he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Granted, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when you're running back and catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
He'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And incomplete here on 3rd down. Spencer Ware, the intended target, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Here's Cairo Santos now for the Chiefs field goal. This one from 48 yards away. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So it's been a battle of field goals here early on. I guess if this were a soccer game, it'd be 2-1, but instead here it's now 6-3.
You mean if this were a football game? Give credit to both defenses, though. When push comes to shove here early, they've held the line. And neither of these offenses have been able to break through.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
First drive for this offense today, and our first chance to get a look at Tyler Eifert.
And he's part of the new wave of tight ends in the NFL. They use them in every position, sometimes even by themselves as a wide receiver.
They send Green to the left on his own. 3rd down from the gun. Dalton throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. A first down throw coming for Dalton. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Nelson Aguilar with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out come the Chiefs now. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Now Davis. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They'll come out in the pistol. On the ground, this is Ware. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is incomplete. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Try again with the arm here on second down. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. It's a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Defense showing blitz. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They come out here in the I. They'll run for it with a fullback, Sherman. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Bengals will get the football back. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. It goes as a pickup of 23. And it's good enough for a Cincinnati first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
Passing, it's Dalton finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. And the gadget package there won't do much for him. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals add on to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
Let's go.
But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
It's second down. Dalton looking. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. The 30, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get the top speed and complete that play.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now let's go. Blue line it. Blue line it.
They're going to try and throw. Escaping the pressure right. It's Hill, complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Hurry up, hit
They'll look to throw here on first down. Flushed out right. And he's got some space here. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. This is turning into a bit of a death march here. The 13th play of this drive.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there. And it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And this seemingly endless drive continues. They run again with Ware. A strong running. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
This will be caught at about the 6. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as he'll go for it on 4th and goal.
Now let's go. No. Check. Patriot. Leopard. Gun. Tighten up. Let's go. Blue line. Over. Watch twist.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And they're going to speed things up here. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Cincinnati, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. They will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.
you